I'm looking first, please, for the birthplace of the film star Jackie Chan. Where was Jackie Chan born? Harriet, it's going well so far. What were you thinking?
Yeah, so I thought that... I'm just way off. I don't know what I've done.
Let's see where you are. You're in Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
What?
It's really
Everywhere
near.
is not where I thought it was.
No.
Jackie Chan was born in Hong Kong.
Oh, well done,
Absolutely
Jimmy.
right about that. But who is closest to Hong Kong? Harriet is closest to Hong Kong. Harriet gets a point. Well done.
Well done.
Right at the bottom.
I take it back. I thought it through.
But the good news is we now know where quite a few different countries are in Asia.
Really open-minded.
The problem is, when you're in Asia, you don't look at it from really, really
That's
high
true.
up.
That is true.
When you're landing, you do a bit. And because of my height, I tend to get quite a good... I can see most
You're
of Asia.
You're used to this, you know this, yeah.
Exactly. If I go on a small step, I can see that. The next thing I'd like you to find, please, is K2, the second highest mountain in the world. Harriet, what were you thinking?
Well, I don't know if this is true, but are most of the mountains around the middle?
There's some truth in that, yeah.
Well, that's what I've done. And I've just gone for the middle.
But it worked last
Yeah,
time.
sort of north of Pakistan there.
Yeah.
It's in the Karakoram range, which is part of the Himalayas, so it's good thinking. So it's not in Japan, I regret to inform you.
Good to
But
know.
who's going to be closest? Is it Jimmy or is it Harriet?
Oh, wow.
I'm going to give you both a point there.
Yeah.
Come on, you both
Well
get
done.
there.
Wow.
Very well done.
Incredible luck, actually.
It's sort of where Pakistan, India and China all meet, kind of
Brilliant.
in that little area. Final question in this round. The capital of the country that's believed to be the world's oldest continuous hereditary monarchy. Harriet, 2 from 2 so far in this round. Where have you gone this time?
I have no idea. I don't know. It's in the ocean because I thought it might be like an island. Like I did wonder about Korea.
Yeah.
But that's not monarchy.
Yeah.
I don't think. And so I just went for an island.
OK, let's see where you are.
Where is that?
In the Philippines,
Great.
which we remember from question 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
OK, so we are in the Philippines, we're in India, we're in Iran and we're in North Korea, all of which are wrong.
Great.
No.
I have bad news for you, Colin, and good news. The bad news is if you'd gone with your previous answer from every single other round, you'd be bang on. The good news is it's Japan, and you get yourself a point.
Oh, wow.
Korea is closest.
Wow, lucky.
Well done. The emperors of Japan. Naruhito is the 126th emperor of Japan. That's a lot of emperors.
A lot of emperors.
The city that is the birthplace of Joe Biden and the main setting of the US version of The Office. Where is that? Henning, another guess?
Yeah, what a total guess. I've got no idea.
It's Illinois. What do you think at home? Do you know where Joe Biden was born? Are you a fan of US Office? If you are, you probably know the answer to this. The answer is Scranton. But where is Scranton, I wonder? And who scored a point? It is in Pennsylvania, and Ben has got himself a point.
Very good.
Well done, Ben.
Well done.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's the cheapest point we've given away so far today.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Next question. Venice High School, the filming location for the film Grease. Where is that?
I probably slightly ill-judged, but I followed Ben's method of cheating and essentially put a cross right in the middle of the country.
Let's see where you are. Kansas.
OK.
I mean, it's very unlikely that they film it there, but I hope it's in proximity.
But let's find out where that was and who's won the final point of the round. Laura wins the final point. Very well done.
Oh, very good.
It is in Los Angeles. The airport that has the international code NBO. Ed, where have you gone, Ed? There he is. OK. Tanzania. Lovely. So, the answer is Nairobi. It is in Kenya. Let's take a look who is closest. Hey, Demerson, you're quite right. That was Kenya. Well played. Let's take a look now, shall we, at your next question. Can you find this, please? Rick's Cafe features in a 1942 film named after this city. Do you know that answer? And do you know where that is? Ed, we will start with you. What did you think the answer was?
I think the answer is Casablanca, which is in Morocco.
It is in Morocco.
It is.
Let's see where you placed Morocco.
I thought it was north, so...
OK. Tunisia?
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, could be
nice for a
worse.
little break.
Yeah, lovely. So we are in Algeria, Libya, Tunisia and Chad. The answer is Casablanca. It is in Morocco. Do you know where it is at home? Where have you gone? Let's take a look. Where is it and who has got the point? Aid Edmondson gets another point.
Luck, isn't it?
Well done, Aid.
Done.
Final question. Let's take a look at what we're looking for. The birthplace of the actor Richard E. Grant. Ed, what did you think?
Now, I thought it was Tanzania as well.
OK.
And I accidentally landed in Tanzania on the first answer.
Yes.
And I think I forgot where Tanzania was, but accidentally may have put it closer to where it actually, where
Gotcha.
Swaziland is.
Where is Ed? Zimbabwe.
Oh,
OK.
There's Ed. There's a Z.
So we're in Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Mauritania and Tanzania. You were quite right, Aid. He was born in Swaziland, now called Eswatini, Swaziland. Let's take a look and let's see who's won the point.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at that. It's another point to Aid Edmondson. Very nice. Can you find this? The home stadium of the football club Lech Poznan. And Joe, what were you thinking?
Poland as well.
Poland.
I was thinking Lech Walesa.
Oh, yeah, of course.
know.
So it is in Poland. So, yeah, sorry. Sorry to break that to you. Imagine if it was in Belarus. Imagine how good you'd feel.
yeah.
But who of the three of you has got the point? Who is closest of the three of you to Poznan?
Oh, I fluked it again.
It is an absolute dead heat between Joe and Roger, so you get a point each. Absolute dead heat. Well played, blimey. They've got the famous fans who do the arms linked facing away from the pitch. When other fans do a Poznan, Man City do it, and various other clubs. Well done at home, if you knew that was in Poland. Next thing I'd like you to find. The capital of the country that has won the Eurovision Song Contest the most times. Joe, what were you thinking?
Popped into Dublin as well.
Popped into Dublin.
Yeah.
Dear.
OK, we've got 3 Dublins. What do we think at home here? We've gone Ireland, we've gone Sweden, we've gone somewhere else. Let's find out, shall we? Which country's won it the most and who has scored the point? It is Ireland. I'm going to give all 3 of you a point. I'm not going to...
Well done.
Yeah, very, very well done. Lucky, Roger.
That's okay.
Essentially, it's the same as taking a point off Roger.
Yeah.
All 3 of you getting a point. The volcano, which erupted in 79 AD, burying the cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Ivo, do you know the volcano?
I believe it was Mount Vesuvius.
Yes.
But I don't know where it is in Italy. I've gone Italy as well.
It's in Italy. You've gone Italy as well.
I just went halfway up.
There you are. I think you're all pretty close. It is Vesuvius. That is in Italy. It is in the Bay of Naples. So the big question now is, where is the Bay of Naples?
Yes.
And who is closest? Well, shall we take a little look at where Vesuvius is? I mean, I'm going to give every single person a point for that, I think, because everyone's so close. So a point to everybody there. Very well done. Well done if you got that at home as well. Let's take a look at your next question. Interesting. The birthplace of Mother Teresa. Ivo, we will start with you. So 2 questions. Firstly, in your head, where do you think Mother Teresa was born?
I just don't know, and I've gone, but I think it's somewhere Mediterranean.
OK.
So I've gone with Greece.
Let's take a look. Yes, in Greece. Now, I'll tell you where she was born. North Macedonia.
Oh. Was she?
Now, my understanding is that's not a million miles from Greece, but also not a million miles from...
Oh, it's exciting.
From Romania.
From Romania. Let's see, where was Mother Teresa born? Where's North Macedonia?
Oh, yeah.
Ivo. I've got to give that to you.
Very
Just
good.
north of Greece. Well done.
Ivo.
Here is your last one in this round. Here's what we're looking for now. The place from which Christopher Columbus set sail for the New World in August 1492. And Ivo, what were you thinking the answer was?
I'll come clean. Thought he was British. So...
Really?
Yes.
Columbus?
Yes.
Really? One of the Woking Columbuses.
So anyway, but then I thought maybe he's European, so I just popped him in the Channel just to hedge my bet.
Shall we take a little look? He set sail from Palos de la Frontera in Spain. But I would still say it could still be between Kate and Phil, depending on where that is. Let's take a look. Where is Palos de la Frontera? Oh, it's exactly on where Kate Humble was. Kate Humble wins a point. Very well played. The only capital city in the world with a name that begins with Z in English. Where is that on that map?
What country is that?
Sarah, any thoughts?
No thoughts.
Thank you.
So what I did was I left the X where it already was.
Oh, that's clever.
And I thought on the off chance that it might have just been right.
Let's see where you are.
Brilliant.
Sweden. Bottom of Sweden.
Why not?
Why not? The only capital city with a name that begins with Z in English is Zagreb. And it happens to be the capital of Croatia. How about that, Kevin? Nicely done.
Bit of luck.
Very well done. Bern, the capital of Switzerland. Stockholm is Sweden. And Warsaw is Poland. The site of the ancient Inca city of Machu Picchu. By the way.
Yeah, I've been there, and but then I thought it was in Bolivia, and I've put it in Chile.
I think we'll get to you in a moment, Alex. And Alex, so you thought it was in Bolivia?
Yeah, I went there when I was 21. So
even though you've been?
Yeah, but I remember I went to Bolivia and Peru.
Yes.
And one of those places had Machu Picchu in, but I've put it in Chile. In my head, I know which one the long, thin one is.
OK.
So I put it there.
You're quite right, that is Chile. Dev and Debbie, one of you is in Peru there. And one of you is in Ecuador.
Oh. I bet I'm in Ecuador.
But which is...
Always in Ecuador.
Oh, this guy. Always in Ecuador. Let's take a look. Where is Inca city of Machu Picchu? It is in Peru, but where's Peru? Did
I get it right?
You got it. Well done. How about that?
Well done.
You were the closest. Well done. Point to Dev.
I know a good fact about Peru.
Oh, yeah.
It's that because it's so high that their house insurance doesn't cover fire. Because it's so low in oxygen, they would never catch fire.
No way. Wow. That's a brilliant fact.
Got to be a point, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a point for that. That's the best fact someone's told me.
If we're giving out points for facts...
Oh, yeah, go on then.
I've got some facts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I can't wait for this. Who's from Peru?
Paddington Bear.
Yeah, we know that, though.
Do I get a point for...
No, of course you don't. I didn't know that you didn't have to have fire insurance in Peru because they can't catch fire.
Do you know Peruvian food is absolutely delicious?
That is a fact.
Yeah.
Right there.
I mean... You are so close to having a point taken off. It is delicious.
Thank you.
Very good Peruvian food, but, there it is. Mainly marmalade sandwiches, I think, isn't it? Let's take a look at the next question. Can you find this for me, please?
God.
The birthplace of rapper Nicki Minaj.
I know this.
But don't say it out loud.
I'm not going to.
You said the last one, haven't you?
Yeah, I think maybe say it out loud. Is it?
Yeah.
Just for tradition's sake.
Alex, were you aware of where Nicki Minaj is from?
No. I knew she was a girl.
Excellent.
And I thought she was a sort of Canal fan, so I put her where I think Panama might be.
OK. That is Panama.
Well, I'm taking some pride in that.
If she's Panamanian, you are laughing. So, where was Nicki Minaj born? Well, she was born in Trinidad and Tobago, Port of Spain.
Wow. Yep.
Who was on the point? There it is, Dev. Very well played. Well done, Dev. Got Diana there. Nicely done. Last question in this round. We are looking for the following, please. The territory that has a flag depicting a ram and a Union Jack. Alex, did you have a clue?
I did also think Falklands because there's more animals.
I wish
than
I
people.
thought that. I feel stupid now. Of course.
But also the word territory makes you think maybe it's not a normal country.
Territory makes you think Falklands.
I didn't know where the Falklands were, so I thought they were smaller than those two islands, but I did put them on those islands.
So you're on those two islands. That is the Falkland Islands, so if that's correct, I suspect you're going to get the point. But is the answer the Falkland Islands? Really makes sense.
Must be.
Let's take a little look. What is that territory and where is it? It was the Falklands. Alex Horn, very well played. We are looking for the steps that Sylvester Stallone famously ran up in the 1976 film Rocky. Susie, did you know the answer to this?
No.
No, OK. Where have you put your mark?
There.
OK. That's kind of Pennsylvania.
But I was thinking more New York-y
I'll tell you what,
area.
for three people who have no idea of the answer, you're remarkably close to each other. We've mentioned a lot of places, apart from the place where it actually is.
It's not the steps that Laurel and Hardy push the piano up, is it?
You're absolutely right. It is not those steps. It's in Philadelphia.
That's in LA. All right.
Philadelphia Museum of Art. Who has won the point? Who's closest? Susie is closest. Very well done. You're in the right space.
Bit of guesswork happening.
Very nicely done. So here's your next one. Please find the following on the map. Where is the Hoover Dam? Where's the Hoover Dam? Susie, did you have a rough clue as to where the Hoover Dam was?
No,
Okay.
I didn't, Richard.
But it worked for you last time, didn't it? With
yeah,
Rocky, so...
a bit of guesswork. So I went sort of quite near Johnny, but where it looks like there's water.
That's Illinois, you are, not a million miles from Chicago, that sort of area. Now, the Hoover Dam is on the Colorado River, so you're right with the Grand Canyon.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
It's
know.
near Boulder City, Nevada. So who is nearest? What do you think at home, wherever you put it? Here's where the Hoover Dam is.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's right down there.
Danny, well done.
Well done.
The tactic paid off beautifully. Yeah, people go and visit it. If you go to Vegas or something, you can go to the Hoover Dam. It's kind of, it's just that neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Here's your last one in this round. Now, we're looking for the city that Gene Pitney was 24 hours from in the title of his 1963 UK Top 10 single.
Come on, Johnny.
Well, I know the song.
You know the song?
I do.
Well, that's
We know the song.
Do you know the song, Susie?
Yes.
Yeah. Danny, you know the song?
I think I do.
The song, Susie, is called...
24 Hours from Georgia.
Oh, it's not.
24 hours from...
Tulsa?
Tulsa. So let's have a little look where you've gone, Susie. Texas. But maybe that's near Tulsa. So listen, it's Tulsa, 24 hours from Tulsa. It is Oklahoma. So let's see, where is Tulsa and who has won the point? That is Nina has won the point.
I tell you, the odds are there. If you just close your eyes and do that.
That was quite something. Looking for the following, please. The city of Fray Bentos. There's a city called Fray Bentos. Where is that? Can you find it on the map? Joel, did you know the answer?
Absolutely not, no. I've been to the rainforest in Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
And so I sort of thought it's not going to be anywhere rainforesty.
Okay.
So I sort of went to try to go border vibes, as in like...
Border vibes.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Widespread here.
It is.
I mean you are in Peru there. But that's okay. Maybe it's near Uruguay. Now, John, you're quite right. It is in Uruguay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No points, though.
The question now is, where is Uruguay? Do you know at home? Point to the screen. Here is Uruguay. Who's got the point?
Oh, my.
Oh, look at that. Surprise, surprise. Kate, even though you didn't know the answer, gets the points. Well done, Kate.
Very good.
Shall we get on with the next question?
Yes, please.
Please point to the following. The world's highest waterfall, known as Angel Falls. Joel, did you know the answer to this?
No, I didn't, but I went for the rainforest. I thought rain makes waterfalls. Let's,
Oh.
you know,
I love that
I was trying to think like, that's probably what Kate would say.
That's the way to win, isn't it?
You know.
Let's see where Joel has gone.
Ooh.
You're in Brazil as well. At home, do you know where Angel Falls are? I'll tell you, because someone is in pretty much the right place. Angel Falls are in Venezuela. Very well played, Yolanda. Look at that.
Nice.
Very nice.
Definitely going there.
Your last question in this round. This is what we're looking for now. The birthplace of the singer Shakira. Joel, do you know where Shakira is from?
I thought she was from Argentina.
Okay.
But I'm slightly worried whether I've put it in Argentina.
Let's take a look. Where's Joel?
Is that Argentina?
It is not Argentina.
Where's that?
That's Bolivia.
Oh.
But listen, it's near Argentina. Shakira was born in Colombia, but where is Colombia? There we go, John. Point to you. Well done, sir. Oh. The birthplace of Elvis Presley. Angela, did you have a clue on the answer?
No, I seem to remember that, because you associate him with, like, Memphis Tennessee and stuff, but I seem to remember I wasn't born there, so I've gone up a bit and hope for the best.
OK, gone up a bit and hope for the best. Another great motto. You're in sort of Missouri there. I think we're in Missouri, Oklahoma, and Denise, you're in virtually every state.
That's what, I thought I'd cover all areas.
Exactly. The birthplace of Elvis Presley is Tupelo, Mississippi. And so now our big question is, where is Tupelo, Mississippi?
Right where I am.
Let's take a look. Where is it and who has won the point?
Oh.
Wow. I'm going to give a point to Denise and Angela there. I think that looks pretty much equidistant, don't you think? Yeah, well done. Well done. That's Tupelo, Mississippi. We are looking for the city named after the author of On the Origin of Species. David, did you notice Darwin?
Yeah, I think it's to the right of where the other two coasties were.
Interesting.
Darwin is the correct answer. But where is Darwin and who has won the point? Rick has won the point there. Very well done. I wonder if you can find this, please, on your map. The Marlborough wine region. Where would you find the Marlborough wine region? David.
I knew where the South Island of New Zealand was. So I just popped my X in the middle of that, really.
There's David. Yeah. David and Naga, you're absolutely right. It's in New Zealand. I mean, listen, there's not a huge amount of tension here because I've already told you you're in Papua New Guinea. Naga, that's bad quiz show hosting from me. I should have said, but is that New Zealand?
I think we knew it was.
Let's see how close David O'Doherty is. I mean, pretty much bang on. Very nice answer, David. Well done. Final one in this round. We're looking for this, please. The territory of Christmas Island. David.
I picked an island kind of on, on its own.
Lovely. OK, I can tell you, someone is on Tasmania, someone is on Fiji, someone's on Vanuatu, and someone's on the Solomon Islands. But one of those has got to be closest to the Christmas Island, right?
Yeah.
Where are you pointing to at home? Point at the screen now. Let's find out where Christmas Island is and who has won the point.
Oh, my days.
Shall I tell you who's closest? They just worked it out. Naga is closest on that one. Look at the... Wow.
Pure
That
ineptitude.
Wow.
We were all close, weren't we?
An infamous prison, the setting for the 1996 action film, The Rock. Kerry, we will start with you. Did you know the answer to this, or did you have an idea of the answer?
I assume Alcatraz.
Assume Alcatraz. And so let's see where Kerry has put that on the map. Northern California. Have you been to Alcatraz?
No.
I went. I liked it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like an old prison. It's very atmospheric.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
spooky
good.
Though, I'd say.
It was quite spooky, but in quite a good way. But it is Alcatraz. It is just off the coast of San Francisco. Let's take a look. Who is closest and who has won the point? I think we have to give you both a point there. A point to both of you there.
Wow.
Absolutely bang on. Both San Francisco. Very well done. We're looking for this next, please. The city known as the birthplace of jazz. And Kerry, did you think it was New Orleans?
I did, and I've got it where they've got theirs as well.
Oh, you're all in the right place.
This could be the greatest moment in your quizzing life, Ebony, if you're right. It is New Orleans, which is in Louisiana. All three of you are in Louisiana.
Oh.
Let's see who is closest and who has won a point. Radzi gets a point there. Well done. Very impressive. Last question in this round. Will you find the following, please? The spot where the Mayflower reputedly landed in 1620. Kerry.
I think I'm right next to Hal or on top of Hal again. I'll put it on the sticky outy bit, Plymouth Rock.
It's best to be on, Plymouth Rock, isn't it? Well, I can tell you it did land on Plymouth Rock, which is in Massachusetts.
Oh, it isn't.
But who is closest?
Oh, these guys.
I mean, that's bang on Kerry, isn't it?
Well done, Kerry.
Well played. Kerry Godlyman gets the point. The site of the 1969 Woodstock Music Festival. Tim, do you know the answer?
I don't know the answer, but I certainly didn't follow those three.
We've got difference of opinion.
I think I'm just about still on the screen, over on the left somewhere.
California, right at the top of California. So who is closest? Well, I tell you, That Woodstock Music Festival was in upstate New York, Gethin. You're quite right about that. But where is upstate New York, and who has got the point? Nikki is closest. Nikki takes the point there. Very well done.
Luck.
Find me this, please. The main setting of the TV series Frasier. Tim, what did you think the answer was?
I too thought it was Seattle.
Okay.
But you'll have a see here.
Let's take a little look at
Seattle knowledge.
At where Tim is. Lovely, right in the middle of Nevada.
Even the crew gently scoffing.
And the answer was Seattle.
Oh, yay.
Okay, that's where it is, so that's nicely done. But where is Seattle and who is closest? Oh, it's Nikki again, and you're bang on as well. I mean, last question in this round. Can you find me this, please? The city nicknamed the Windy City. Tim, what did you think the answer was?
Well, I felt very, very sure it was Chicago, having no idea whatsoever where Chicago was.
Let's see where Tim is. That is Ohio. It's actually Guffsville, North Dakota.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
No, it's
it?
not. It's Chicago.
Oh.
It's Chicago.
I believed you then.
Guffsville, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone knows that is in Texas.
Yeah, exactly. So, Chicago is the correct answer. One of you is in the correct state for Chicago. I'll say that.
I think it's...
but who is it? What do you think at home? Where is Chicago? We've all heard of it, but where is it and who has won the point?
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
So the point goes to the only person in Illinois, Gethin Jones. Well
Yay,
done.
well done.
Oh, you saved yourself at the last minute there, Gethin. The first venue to host the Eurovision Song Contest. Sarah, do you have any clue as to this?
I've chosen what I think is Norway,
Right.
because I remember they would often say, like, Norvège, nil point, or whatever, and I thought, I've heard it in French.
Yeah.
It's definitely been in there. I don't know if it's ever hosted, though.
Gotcha.
So it's literally a wild guess.
Great. So, yep, absolutely in Norway. Nabil, what were you thinking?
I had no clue. I don't watch Eurovision. I never will. I like actual music. But
What if 1 year Luke represents us, which, by the way, is a great idea?
Thank you. Let's start the petition now.
On that year, I will not only watch it, but study European geography with more detail. I kind of thought it wasn't Germany. Then maybe some.
Yeah, you're near Germany. So Czechoslovakia would have been back then. I think none of us know the answer. Shall we see where the first Eurovision Song Contest was held and who has won the point? It was in Switzerland.
Oh.
And Philippa, you were closest with Luxembourg. Very well done. Very well done. OK, I wonder if you can find this. Where is the Grand Bazaar? Nabil, what are you thinking?
Again, random guess, just...
Beautiful. Let's see where Nabil is.
No clue.
On the Polish-Lithuanian border there. Sarah, did you know this one?
No, not at all. I've been quite tactical, and I've gone sort of in the middle near the bottom.
In the middle near the bottom?
Yeah.
You are in Serbia.
But on the border of a lot of other places.
Yes, exactly.
Tactical.
So we've got Serbia, we've got Morocco, Romania, and we've got Poland. Now, the Grand Bazaar is in Istanbul, Turkey, which makes sense. So let's take a look. Where is that and who has won the point? Luke, you are closest, only just. The birthplace of Strictly Come Dancing professional Oti Mabuse. Where was Oti born, and then where is that? Milton, did you know this answer?
I was going to guess Kenya.
Okie dokie.
But
let's see where you've gone. Sort of Sudani.
Is it?
Area. But that's okay, maybe she's from Sudan.
She might be.
If she is, then you're laughing. Let's take a look. Where was Oti Mabuse born? She was born in Pretoria in South Africa. Very, very good. Yeah. Point to you. Nicely played. Let's take a look at your next question. I wonder if you could find me this. The national park where Jane Goodall began her research into chimpanzees in 1960. Milton, did you have any clue on this?
Well, I've said Kenya again, but I put it in a different place.
Let's look at it. Listen, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Let's play Milton Jones, Where is Kenya? Ethiopia. Ethiopia. No one is in the correct country.
Oh.
It's the Gombe National Park in Tanzania. So who is closest to Tanzania? Martin is closest to Tanzania. That feels fair. That feels fair. Well, but you're very close to Tanzania.